Were you waiting on pens and needles?
I was.
I'm sure you were. I'm sure everyone was. Welcome back to CouchCapades. We're about to find out who got murdered twice?
Who got murdered twice?
Who got murdered twice?
Which is not the way that I would have phrased it.
Yeah.
But I do understand.
Yeah, the comments blew us up on that.
Look, I'm sure.
I'm sure they did. I follow your logic, though, behind that, like, murdered twice thing, because you can't do that.
Yeah.
It's called double jeopardy.
Yeah. I mean, it's one body was used twice.
Yes.
At two murder scenes.
At two murder scenes.
But, you know, let's try and find out who the mastermind is.
Nothing's gonna become obvious. Because Kyoko's totally delusional.
See, now Hina looks properly horrified.
Right?
Oh, what are we doing?
Gonna be fight time!
Just the Monokuma file. I probably have to absorb something.
Yeah, I would assume so. All right, what do we got? Who is this someone else that Makuru was killed as? Was it Sayaka Mazano? Junko Inoshima. Leon Kawada. Oh,
dang,
wow.
I grabbed Leon.
Chihiro Fujisaki. Mondo Awada. Kiyotaka
Ishimaru.
There it is. Hifumi Yamada. Celeste Lu, whatever. I don't care. Lutenberg, or maybe Sakura Ogami. No. There was no one murdered twice.
Okay, so either Muguro died from all the wounds she had all over her body. Wasn't there someone else who suffered the same sort of injury? Okay, so I'm guessing I need to grab Junko and shoot murdered twice.
Murdered twice, yes.
Okay, so not Sayaka. Come on. There we go.
Awesome.
Junko.
Was it this one? I love the Celestia. Whatever. What the hell was her last name?
Who knows?
No. Who was murdered twice? Can Rose get there?
Maybe.
I like how it's
small chance.
Oh dang!
I'm just like,
every single time it's oh dang, you always sometimes hit it.
I'm so nervous. Junko or Junko. Wasn't her fatal injury pretty similar to Mukuro's? What do you mean? Oh, come on.
There's those shadows, man.
Yeah. Very strategically placed. Well, remember what happened to her? She was impaled by a bunch of spears all over her body. And Mukuro died from a number of wounds across her body. When you compare the stab wounds Junko suffered, then the similarities match. Yes, and those are the only fatal injuries that match up. That explains why those two bodies are actually one and the same. So, let me see if I have this straight.
Come on, pretty boy, catch up.
Seriously, thought you were the smart one. Junko, or someone going by that name, was stabbed to death with multiple spears. Yes. Then her body was kept in the biolab for however long before being dragged out again. I'm glad you're understanding
We got this, Bayaka. You're doing good, buddy.
Only this time, it was presented as the corpse of one Mukuro Ikosaba. Huh? It all matches up, right? Those wounds Junko suffered could easily be the same injuries.
Then it's really true? Mukuru and Junko are the same person? Wait, so then, what does it all mean?
It means that there haven't been 10 victims, but 9. Which also means that among the people we thought were dead, one is still alive. that's the true identity of the mastermind?
Who is it? Who's behind all of this?
We already know the answer to that. It's Mukuro! She's still alive! She took Junko's body and made it look like she was the one who died. So, Mukuro is still alive. She's gotta be.
Fred.
Total silence. Then I must be right.
Oh God, please don't.
I'm right, aren't I? Mukuro, alive? The one that's still alive is Mukuro? That's what we're saying, yes?
Yeah, we got that.
But can we really believe that? No, there's no way. There's no way Mukuro Ikusaba is still alive.
More fighting! I like Monokuma's just kind of sitting there depressed. He's like, oh man.
Mukuro's fatal injury, Monokuma file, Mukuro Ikusaba's profile. Maybe her profile?
I would say her profile, yeah.
Body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro. Then she's still alive? That's right. She made it look like Junko's body was her. So the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro. Well, it's not that. Just think about it. There must be a contradiction. Okay.
It's gotta be that one then.
Probably, but I wasn't quite to the end.
Okay. Someone got sugar happy. What do you say, Monokuma? Do you give up? Huh? Probably not that one either.
Probably not.
So
probably not.
Process of elimination tells us.
And that couldn't have been her body we found in the garden. Okay, is that really possible?
Got this. It wasn't Mukuro.
I did it!
Shut up! You're like, wow, he is getting a lot more confident at the very end.
One of the things that I kind of like about Phoenix Wright over this one is in Phoenix Wright, you actually have to read through it all the way.
Yeah, and then
you start hitting what you think is wrong.
Yeah, you go after the whole, which is a normal trial.
Yeah.
Unless you're like 100% like,
you
no.
listen to the whole testimony and then you pick it apart.
Yeah.
In this one, you can start shooting at things from the beginning.
Yeah.
So sometimes that throws me off. So there's my defense.
That's cool.
It can be good or bad, whatever. No, the body we found in the garden was Mukuro. That's one thing we can be sure of. The body's appearance and measurements are consistent with her records. Ah, yes, her vitals.
Her vitals, 100% the vitals.
Right, Kyoko. She was 5'6" tall and weighed 97 pounds. Her vitals, her body measurements were 31, 21, 32. She was a twig, more than me. Everything in her profile is consistent with that corpse. And then there's the matter of the Fenrir tattoo. So there's no question, it's her. But if Mukuro's not the mastermind, then who's actually still alive? Someone's made it look like they died, but they're actually still alive. Well, right now the only other option is Junko.
Yeah.
There's only one person it could be.
Select someone.
Pick the picture. Picture. Where's the right picture? I went the wrong way, didn't I?
It's probably right next to you. Oh, no.
Here it is. So, like, 3 over from
3 over from where? It happens.
It's always a crapshoot. Junko is still alive. It's the only possibility. Red. Are you sure about that? Huh? I admit, since Mukuro is undoubtedly dead, Junko does seem to be the only other explanation. Right? Okay.
Just in case you forgot.
But we saw her get impaled. She died right before our very eyes. Okay. Yes. If Junko was still alive, the death we saw would have had to be some kind of charade.
Charade.
That's how you say it.
Yeah, that's cool. That's a charade.
But you yourself confirmed she was dead. Did you not? Now that you mention it.
Shit, I might be wrong.
She's definitely dead.
She's definitely dead.
She's dead now.
That is not a hologram. Hologram. Yeah.
I gently placed my hand on Junko's lifeless body.
It didn't fall through like a hologram.
I mean, it's only like the second dead body he'd ever seen.
That's true.
So at the time, gently. I touched her wrist to check for a pulse, like they do in movies and stuff.
Yep.
But I don't actually know where to find a pulse.
Yep.
Because they lie in movies.
They do lie in movies, but yep, she's definitely dead. I think it was the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spears coming out of her that probably did it.
Nah. You know what's sad?
What's that?
Look at how scratched the gym floor is. It's a lot of spears.
That is a lot of spears. That's true.
Straight into the floor.
Yeah, that is sad.
Floor doesn't get any damage on it.
No.
We've been in this room. So, you know, somehow the mastermind fixed the floor
Fixed the gym floor
by themselves.
Jesus, that's impressive.
While everybody was just going about their daily lives. Fred, she really is dead. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. She was gone, girl. I did check, absolutely, and I can say for sure, she was dead. There's no question. Junko was dead. She was deader than a doornail.
Yes.
Do you get the reference?
Deader than a doornail? Mm-hmm. No.
Marley was dead. He was deader than a doornail.
Who's Marley?
Christmas Tale.
Oh, I was like, no.
So, the idea she's still alive? It must be wrong.
Oh, come on.
Oh, no.
Hey, we did it. We're back.
Technical difficulties. Cthulhu stopped us again.
Yep.
Then, you're withdrawing your previous statement.
You know, I know you gave it your best shot, but too bad. I guess your conclusion was a dud. Too bad.
This case hasn't been decided just yet.
Oh?
You haven't given up already, have you, Makoto?
I'm Monokuma.
Yeah,
The
I read it wrong.
doornail is a Makoto.
No, the doornail is Junko.
Oh. Or
at least Mukuro.
You're all doornails here soon anyway.
Huh? No, of course not. There's no way I'd give up that easy. That's all well and good, but how do you intend to solve the problem standing in your way?
By pushing him down, dog.
Junko absolutely died. Mukuro absolutely died.
Then both of them are dead, right? There can't be any kind of survivor story.
I think we need to look at this from the opposite direction. Huh? The opposite direction? Like, what if both of them lived? Would they get along? Would they be besties? Would the fashionista and soldier have really gotten along well, or would they have been mortal enemies? Let's assume Junko is still alive. If so, how could she have survived? How could Junko have survived? I checked her. She was dead, I'm sure of it. But still, if she were alive somehow.
Hero did it and brought her back. Wait, no, what? Nope, why not?
Okay, so we've already established that one body was used twice.
Yes.
one body can only have one identity.
No, you're wrong. What are you talking about?
Yeah. You know what? You're right.
I mean, Genocide Jill and Toko have 2 identities.
I hate you so much right now.
I'm just saying.
I hate you so much right now.
I'm pointing out the obvious.
Could it be that Junko's not the one that died? It wasn't Junko, but someone else entirely? Maybe she used some sort of trick. Like makeup? I'm just saying. What am I trying to spell here?
Bro.
I meant to shoot the E. Jeez. This is not, the E is moving way too fast for me.
There it is.
I don't know what comes next.
Can't be that. L? Replaced.
Nope.
Replaced.
E.
We did it. We'll figure
Almost did it. Let's not remember somehow I have to shoot the right letters.
Look, you had 7 minutes. God help us if that's what it took, though.
Ugh. That's it. What if she switched places with someone else? Switch places? That's right. Before the spears could kill her, she got someone to take her place. Specifically, Mukuro Ikusaba. Then that would make it Mukuro's corpse that showed up later. Which is why the body's height and weight and everything matched Mukuro's profile, right?
I don't know anything about this switching places thing, but I did see like a show called Switched at Birth once.
Oh, God.
That had to be Junko who got stabbed to death, right?
Yeah, you're saying they switched? When could they have done that? Before everybody woke up at school? Right when she was about to die? Like she used some kind of ninja replacement technique?
Yeah, oh yes, the NRT. Ninja replacement
technique.
Yep.
Good point. There's just no way they could have switched like that. So maybe the whole idea is wrong. There has to be some way. I need to figure out how to explain how they could have switched.
Well, process of elimination tells us at the beginning.
At the beginning.
I got it!
If we had our memories erased, they might have switched from the beginning. The two of them may have switched places from the beginning. What? From the beginning? Yeah. Yes, from the moment we first met. If that's when they switched. Then they wouldn't have had to switch at the moment of death, right?
They really like showing this death.
They really do. After all, the one we saw at that point would have already been Mukuro.
Hold on. So you're saying that the Junko we first met
For all of 2 days.
was actually Mukuro all along?
Uh-huh. Then, we'd already met her? I had, like, a normal conversation with her. How do you converse with a soldier? They're not normal people.
They're just machines!
God. When we first met, none of us knew who anyone else was. right? So, Mukuro could simply have told us her name was Junko.
I mean, any of you could have said your name was something different.
Yep.
Just
We
pointing
would
that
have
one out.
believed you.
Would have believed you.
And we would never have known the difference. That would easily allow the two of them to switch places from the very beginning. Wait, but Mukuro had a tattoo on the back of her hand, right? Yeah. Junko never had any tattoo like that, did she? She could have hidden it with foundation or something like that.
Like I do on stream to cover up my rosacea.
Details. If she did, it likely melted away in the explosion, exposing the tattoo after the body was extinguished.
Does makeup do that in heat?
Have you seen when I sweat?
I thought that was the liquid from the sweat. I thought that was the sweat that would help, because I get hot here in the couch space.
Yeah.
And
Have you noticed how your makeup falls
Yeah.
when you get hot?
Yeah, I just assumed that was like the sweat beating and
It's a
not
little bit
like
of the
actual
sweat.
heat, like heat from fire.
Yeah, it's from the heat
No
too.
shit.
Yeah, that's why you can't get overheated with makeup. It's a bad call.
Man, we need.
Because it'll start kind of melting off.
Oh. Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's why people will say that they are melting in the heat or my face is melting.
I just assumed because it was the sweat and like, wow. Okay.
It's a little bit of both, but yes, the heat from the explosion could absolutely do that.
No shit. Okay.
Now we know. Plus, there were the fake nails found on the hands of Mukuro's body. They were the same fake red nails she was wearing when we all met for the first time.
But if she really did use foundation.
Correct. Even if there was no tattoo on her hand, I can't say for certain it was Mukuro. So I'm glad nobody noticed that glaring hole when we were trying to figure out who attacked Makoto. But too bad for you, Monokuma. You can't deny it anymore.
Fred. Wait, so this whole thing was a setup from the very beginning?
If that's true, it was quite an elaborate plan, to be sure, making it look like Mukuro was Junko.
Fred.
The reason such an elaborate plan was possible is because the two of them were working together.
Oh my god!
Wait, what? So, Mukuro, the ultimate despair, teamed up with someone like her. In other words, it would be fair to say that Junko herself was also the ultimate despair.
Fred.
What's wrong? Lost the will to fight back? I think he's just afraid.
There we go, Hina, that's right. Perk up, Perky McPerkerson. Afraid? What's that mean? Afraid? Fear is only possible when hope is possible. I only have despair. So fear is an alien concept to me.
Then why haven't you been saying anything?
Because it's a bunch of nonsense. Junko's my secret identity? As if.
Then why did you try and protect Junko's real identity?
Fred? I tried to protect her identity? When did I do that?
So he still refuses to admit it, but he can try to deceive us all he wants. It doesn't matter. Because I've already figured it out.
Holy shit, Makoto, have you really?
He tried to hide Junko's identity, and not just once, but twice. The first time was during our latest investigation. Was it?
Yeah, he remember we were doing the interviews, watching the interview DVDs, and he jumped in and was like, said no more. You can't watch this anymore.
Okay. So So you're saying it's the interview
I think,
DVD?
I think it's the interview DVD because he stopped us from watching any more of it. Because you're right. Because if we saw Mukuru, we would have said something.
Yeah.
So I think this is one of them.
Okay. No memory of such an interview. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's got, thanks to his interference, couldn't watch it all the way through. While I was in the AV room watching the DVD of our interviews with the headmaster.
Yes.
It wasn't just the monitor. The DVD player itself had apparently turned off. Which of course meant that the DVD wasn't playing anymore. What the heck just happened?
Oopsie. Looks like it broke. Out of service.
What? It just so happened to break just now?
Of course, that's how this shit goes down, dog. I don't know what you're talking about. Now, then, when, doesn't matter. Ow!
What?
I'm getting into the character, so I moved my hand and I hit my finger right on the mic stand. Oh shit, that hurt.
It's insane how much that can hurt sometimes.
Ow, fudge monkeys.
Yeah.
Failure can strike anywhere, anytime. I get really into this. That's what failure is, right?
Sure. You made sure I couldn't finish watching the video. And the reason you did that is because you didn't want me to see the real Junko, did you?
Oh yeah. If everyone was in that video, of course, Junko would have shown up.
And if Makoto saw the real Junko, it would have been totally obvious that the Junko we met was an imposter.
That whole power outage thing was just a fluke.
No, it wasn't just a fluke. The mastermind definitely orchestrated that power outage. And that's not the only time they tried to hide Junko's identity. The mastermind tried to cover up one other piece of evidence. I've got to reveal that. This has to be the group photo, right?
It has to be the group photo, yeah.
Oh, this is you.
Oh, shit. Ah!
God, I'm gonna have to figure out how to do this if I need to play the second one on my own.
Yeah.
Cool.
You got this.
I'm slightly better at rhythm games these days. Slightly.
All right, here we go. John is flowing. John. Okay, final strike.
Oh, group photo.
Group photo, bitches.
There it is. Now that we know.
Now we know that's a thing.
God.
That was the first thing I was gonna do too. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't care.
The video wasn't the only thing you tried to cover up. You did the same thing with this group photo.
Oh. Oh my.
I noticed it just a little while ago when we were all comparing the photos we'd gotten. In all the photos, there's a certain similarity, an unusual circumstance.
What's so unusual about them?
The unusual circumstance common to all these pictures. It has to be that we can't see Junko's face.
Who wears short shorts?
Hifumi wears short shorts. And they're so tight.
They are so tight, my god.
We saw Mukuro's face, but
Junko's.
we didn't see Junko's face.
Yep. Got it. Shut up, you bitch. And you're like, damn, Makoto.
Junko's face.
Big Daddy style's going out right now.
Wow. I love how Makoto ranges from being like the dumbest person on earth to Big Daddy style there.
Look, at the very end, when you're like, all right, I think I'm understanding how this is working, I'll give it to you. I'll give it to
I
you.
finally understand this game. It's the end of the game, but I finally understand
I
it.
finally get it.
The one thing common to every single photo is that you can't see your face.
One more time for everyone in back.
Look.
Who wears short shorts? I like Taka is like saluting, just smiling.
He's trying so hard to be like the best moral student.
Right?
It's hard to believe her face would just happen to be hidden in every single picture, don't you think? And on top of that, in this photo, you can see that Mukuro is clearly visible. So in other words, at that point, the two of them hadn't switched yet.
We did it.
Yes. With all that in mind, there's no doubt that the girl whose face is hidden here is the real Junko. Which is why you had to have pictures that didn't show her face. Because if we could have seen her face, then it would have clearly revealed that the Junko in the pictures wasn't the Junko that we knew. We went from the bio lab to the garden.
Xanadu. What? What did I just say?
I don't know.
What did I just say?
Biolab!
If the Junko wasn't the Junko when we first met the Junko, then that means the Junko was switched before we met Junko. I mean Junko!
I believe everything Makoto said is true.
Junko!
Junko and Mukuro switched places before we met either of them. So she killed Mukuro, who had taken her place, making it look like she died, and the real Junko is still alive. Why couldn't Makoto have just said that?
I mean, that would have been so much easier.
This could have been summed up 3 minutes ago.
Now, Hina, I need you to roll some dice and just scream out Junko. It's a new game. CouchCapades is going to make games.
I really thought that was going to happen. I'm just here like, yeah, we're about to hear something from Hina. And she's the one behind this whole murderous situation, this killing game. She's the true mastermind and the ultimate despair. I thought she was the ultimate supermodel, dog.
I don't know. Xanadu times 2. I think I'm stroking out. I don't know what the hell I'm saying, man.
With this, the identity and the crimes of the mastermind have been exposed.
High five, you said identity right again. Yes! Hell yes!
I've gotten it right like every time this episode.
Woo! No, wait, hold on.
Don't bother trying to deny it. There's no more room for debate. You don't have anywhere left to run. I'll prove everything right now.
Oh God, with what? Closing argument, climax begin.
Oh, God. It's been so long. Oh, this is the beginning too. Okay.
Well, you have 24. God, I hope it doesn't take 24 minutes.
Oh, it better not. Okay.
Okay.
So we need something about everybody meeting at school.
So let's go through those first.
Okay, so there's the very beginning of all this. There's definitely, it could be that, but I doubt it.
Actually, I think it is.
Oh yeah, it is.
That's
Never
the
mind.
only thing that would make sense.
That's the only thing that'll work here. Okay, then she dies, but it's actually Mukuro. And then the mastermind has to get the body from the morgue.
Yeah.
Or that might be putting it back.
That might be put. Oh, let's keep on. I like what you're putting there.
Yeah.
Let's just.
We can always redo it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So, Tarp in the garden takes off, puts on the mask,
Gets the knife.
Brandishes the knife.
Brandishes the knife.
That is Makoto's eye that sees the knife, and then Kyoko breaks down the door with her Monokuma key. You know, the Keyblade.
Yeah, the Keyblade. Hi, don't you dare! All right, no, get your ass out of here.
Okay. And then there's a nice little quick showdown. Mastermind leaves, gets back to the garden, realize they gotta take off their masks.
Okay, yeah.
Put it on the body. And then
That would be
find the body.
Yeah, that'd be everyone
in the
hanging out.
garden.
Yep.
And then Genocide Jack takes a crazy risk and gets blown away. And then the body is there.
Yes.
I did it.
I think you did it. Actually.
I did it. Oh, let's do this. We met the ultimate fashionista, Junko in Oshima, right after we all arrived here. But that wasn't the real Junko. Look at those boobs. They're fake. Not like Hina. The girl we saw before us was actually the 16th student who had taken Junko's place.
What is going on with Hina's boob right there? The chesticle region.
Look, I don't think you're prepared for this, but boobs have a mind of their own sometimes.
Fair enough. I'll accept that as fact. I do not know. Thank you for... God damn, that is a short skirt, too.
I think that's also... Oh, yeah.
Holy shit.
I think that's just like a crease in the shirt. Like,
Okay.
I don't think that's the bottom of her boob.
I was like, what's going on with the BAP over there? Like, the chesticle region of
Yes.
the BAP. I'm like, okay.
No, I
I
understand.
was like, what up?
Let's also remember that in the top left, the bra is not quite even
Yeah, I
either.
noticed that one, too.
So, it's also just the style. This art style.
Yeah.
And that girl's name was Mukuro Ikusaba. Right. Act 2. Let's do this.
Oh, that's weird.
But it wasn't long before she died at the hands of Monokuma. In other words, the mastermind. Junko Inoshima. Or Inoshima?
Enoshima? I don't know.
Her body was kept in the biolab, which had been converted into a morgue, until Junko decided to put her body to use.
Dun, dun, dun.
Junko dragged the body out of the biolab,
Oh, God.
using the tarp to carry her to the garden.
Where did it come from again?
The biolab.
To where?
The garden.
Cool beans.
She fabricated the murder to try and frame Kyoko, who'd proven to be one big thorn in her side.
Give me a hey, Kyoko.
Hey, Kyoko.
Awesome.
Meanwhile, she wanted us all to think Mukuro was still alive and hiding somewhere inside the school.
Shing. Sha. What the hell?
So she put on a mask and then attacked me by brandishing the knife.
Ha! Shit. What?
After making sure I'd gotten a good look at the mask, she left the room because Kyoko saved me.
Dun, dun, dun.
She's so beautiful.
Sha.
Then she put the same mask on Mukuro's body. This was all to make us think the person who attacked me and the corpse were one and the same. She wanted us to believe the murder had only recently taken place.
Huh? Dun, dun, dun. Yes. Shit. Tick, tick, click, boom. Hop, fizzle, swish. Uh-oh.
Cicero. Lip shits. But finally, by strapping a bomb
Oh, we're losing
to
her
the
map?
body, we lost it a long time ago.
I know this is probably the finale, and I'm losing my shit.
I mean, maybe. She was able to destroy any remaining evidence. You know, the body that she took from the biolab to the garden.
God.
She needed to hide the body's true identity.
Nailed it.
She had to make sure we didn't find out it was actually the same person we'd met in the beginning. This is the truth behind Mukuro's murder. And the one who carried it all out is the mastermind, the one controlling Monokuma. the real Junko in Oshima. That's actually a really cool picture.
I actually really do dig that picture, yes.
I'd love a statue version of that.
Oh my God,
that
that'd
would
be awesome.
Cool.
I'd 100% be down with that.
Done. That's the whole story behind this incident. Well, what do you have to say to that?
Fred. Fred.
What? Are you broken again?
Fred.
You can't get out of this. So, excuse me. So don't even try.
Fred. Come on. It's time you finally revealed yourself. Fred.
It's not like you're an endangered species or something. How long do you plan to keep hiding?
Fred.
Give up, Junko. The game's over. The game is no longer afoot. The game is an end.
Oh, I thought the game is a shoe. Fred. Over? Do you really think the story would would end once we reach the climax of the case? Wrong. There's still plenty more to go.
What do you mean?
Please God,
Dude.
no. Please God, no.
Dude, we didn't agree to this. She just magically appears. No more bunny rabbits in her hair.
Aww. The ultimate despair.
Junko in Noshima.
Here we go. I've been waiting so very long for peasants like you to appear.
Oh, this should be fun.
If you swear your fealty to us, we will reward you with half of the entire world.
What?
We've even drawn up the deed already.
Okay.
We will grant you honor, status, and some home cooking.
So basically, if I buy a foot of land in Scotland, I can be a lady.
Yes. Have you made your choice? Will you serve under us?
Should I say okay?
Oh, God.
No.
Oh. Did you think I was being serious? Sorry. I was just messing with you.
How surprising.
It's been so long since I've had an audience. Even I'm not sure what kind of role I'm supposed to play.
This is the mastermind? She's the real Junko in Oshima.
Anyway, looks like I've finally been set free. Having to play Monokuma all the time, day after day. It was like I was stuck in purgatory or like a slow suicide.
Jeez.
I get bored so easy, you know?
Then why'd you keep going?
Your face.
Huh? What about my face? What's wrong with my beautiful face? People have told me I'm cuter than 100 chihuahuas combined. I was gonna say chinchillas. Like
Chinchillas are so much cuter than chihuahuas.
I think so too. I should have committed to that one.
I feel like this isn't the first time I've seen you. No, I do remember seeing it. I'm sure I've seen her too somewhere. It was definitely before I got to this school.
Okay, so it's before
So it's
arriving
before-
at school.
Yeah.
All right,
Like
cool.
in magazines?
Magazines, yeah.
That's right. It was before I ever came to the school. I remember seeing a magazine cover. And you were on it.
Wow, you have a pretty good memory. I guess that's why you've made it this far, huh?
I mean, basically. So I was right. Then what you told me in the main hall when this all began. I've seen her on tons of magazine covers, but I feel like that doesn't quite match up to reality.
Huh? Oh, are you talking about my cover photos and junk? Well, of course. Those are totally photoshopped.
Photoshopped?
Yeah, you know, edited to heck and back, with computers and junk.
Oh, so they aren't real.
Sometimes a little lie is necessary to keep things moving along. Wouldn't you agree?
This is nice. I don't have to take the full range of everybody. That explains why she didn't quite seem the same. Because she was a different person all along.
I'm me, and Mukuro is Mukuro. She tried her best, but there's just no way she could have passed as the ultimate fashionista. Two people can never become one as long as the walls of mind and body exist.
Uh-huh.
Not even if they're twins.
Wait, what?
What?
I'm sorry?
Excuse me?
Did you kill your twin?
Not in the womb either?
Not in the womb? You let her escape the womb and go through 17 years of life?
Excuse me?
You could have avoided all that! Friends?
I know. It's such a cliche, right? I'm almost embarrassed to admit it. So basically, Mukuro and I were your stereotypical twin relationship.
Ah, so like mirror twins where they're the opposite of each other.
The older sister, tough and proud. That was Mukuro. The younger sister, smart and cute. That was... me! Junko freaking... Ishun... how do I say my last name? Enoshima. And together, we were the Despair Sisters, aka the ultimate despair. Whoa, she's a totally different person now. I'm gonna push myself to do this. Like I said, I get bored easy as hell, and even get freaking bored myself.
I even get freaking bored with myself.
Yes. I get even fretting bored with myself.
But if you're twins, why do you have different last names?
That again? You have any idea how many times people ask me that shit? Maybe it's new to your dumbass, but it bores me to tears, answering the same question over and over. Just make up whatever answer you want. I don't give a shit. The truth's fretting lame anyway.
But if she was your twin, that means you killed your own sister?
And for reasons deeper and darker than the ocean. Ha! As if. Well, I suppose I'd better explain.
Oh, jeez.
Damn, dog. Hello.
She's cute like this,
Hello,
but
nurse.
Please no.
Hello, nurse.
God.
For my plan to work, someone had to be able to control the killing game from behind the scenes. The so-called mastermind had to operate Monokuma, keep an eye on everyone, things like that. But after looking at the situation, I determined it would be impossible for Mukuro to perform such duties. Because naturally, she turned out to be the letdown of the family.
Jeez! What's wrong with you?
Leaving me behind to run off and join some band of mercenaries. Such a disappointment.
Jeez.
So I decided to play the role of director and have her join the rest of you in your school life. I could have let her work alongside me, but she would have been useless to me that way. Besides, 15 students seemed like a solid number to start with.
Okay.
Of course, the fact that she was the ultimate soldier posed something of a problem. She had what I called the 3 atrocities. Atrociously ranked, atrociously filthy, and atrociously repulsive. It was atrociously clear just how out of touch she was with the rest of society.
Yeah, clearly.
Meanwhile, my ultimate fashionista status has an undeniable appeal that I didn't want to go to waste.
And that's why you switched identities.
Sadly, her inability to match my personality was even greater than I calculated. It was a lost cause. She was nothing more than a bit player, an extra unworthy of lines. Being the utter disappointment that she was, anyone would have appreciated her, expected her to get killed off right away. Which is precisely why I killed her, to meet everyone's expectations.
I don't think anybody had that expectation. That can't be your only reason, can it?
Well, no, of course not. I also did it to avoid becoming bored. I've never been a stickler for following a plan to the letter, you know? If I planned everything out and knew just what was gonna happen, that would be so boring. So I changed things a bit and decided to use Mukuro to make a little point.
In other words, Mukuro's death was a one-sided, premeditated act of betrayal. Just as I suspected.
What?
When Mukuro was killed, she must have been as surprised as anybody else.
Fred. Oh,
This is old Junko.
Okay. Fred? What? Huh? This wasn't supposed to. Why me? So you figured it out. Well, you're right. There's no way Mukuro could have pulled off such a convincing performance. She did teach you all a very valuable lesson, don't you think?
Fred, how can you talk like that? You sacrificed your own sister. How does that not even bother you?
What? Sacrificed her? That's what's got you so hot under the collar? Jeez, misunderstandings sure are scary. We're the ultimate despair, you know? So we never had any kind of hope or expectations.
Other than not betraying each other?
No, I've never felt
I felt
despair as long as I remember. Like, I never should have been born at all. When I was born, I cried tears of total despair.
Jeez.
So that's why for us, it's not a big deal whether we die or kill. We're just those kind of people. We can do anything. We've always been filled with despair. So when we do something, we go all the way and live without regret.
So you just murdered your own sister and didn't think anything of it?
That's not true at all.
What? Why?
Oh, I got this. Let's go.
Why does she have mushrooms in her hair?
I don't understand the mushroom thing. What's with mushrooms? We were twins. How can I not be sad? That's why it gets me so excited.
Huh?
Killing my precious sister with my own two hands. That act is filled with so much despair. You can't help but to put a super in front of it. It's like super, 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 super despair. No, more than that. Super, 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 super despair. It feels so good.
I don't think that.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Nobody knows.
And my sister, too. In the moment of death, I think she must have felt that despair.
Uh-huh.
After all, to be murdered by your own sister and only as an example to someone else?
Jeez.
She must have died feeling such excruciating hopelessness. I am so jealous of her. Super jealous.
What is wrong with you? I knew you couldn't be just some ordinary person. You're some kind of abnormality. Turning your own despair into some kind of fetish. Abnormality doesn't even begin to describe it.
Like, Genocide Jill is crazy for sure, but this is a whole nother level of nuts.
You're saying I don't compare to some lonely beast that can only kill the weak, right? I'm hopelessly attractive, hopelessly brilliant, hopelessly athletic.
What?
I am the hopelessly perfect ultimate human?
No. I don't think there's anything perfect about anything you just said.
Yeah, Master's way more perfect. Because on top of everything else, he's got that noble blood.
Yeah, Toko, that's it.
Don't you mean had that noble blood?
Excuse me?
Come again?
What did you just say? What do you mean by that?
So you still haven't figured out that part yet. Man, you guys are so slow. You haven't even solved all the mysteries, and yet here you are, yapping away.
Are you talking about our memories?
You've already solved this mystery, right? I'm the killer, so how about the next one? Maybe you should solve the riddle of your missing memories. Then you can start gloating.
Damn straight. That's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna solve all these mysteries. And then we'll have our victory.
Victory. I can't wait.
All right, then let's get straight to the point. Sorry, that dude. All right, let's get straight to the point. What memories did you steal from us?
Fred?
When the group pictures were taken and those interviews, it must mean... I got it. It must have something to do with our entrance exams.
Huh.
No fair. At least give us a hint.
Your brains are like sponges, all drippy and leaky. I already gave you a hint before. All the memories you lost share something in common with a few other things. Do you recall?
Thinking back to what Monokuma's told us. The memories that were stolen from us and what they must be related to.
The motives? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because the founding of Hope's Peak Academy doesn't apply
matter.
here.
And the class trials we're going through them, so we
Yeah.
remember them. Yeah.
Motives. Family and everything. You're talking about the motives you provided to try and get us to kill each other, right?
So you do remember after all. Well, I hope you wouldn't forget something so important. It was stupid of me to even ask. I apologize from the bottom of my heart for my bad manners. So then, let me ask you another question.
Sure, ask away.
Did you notice that each motive I presented, you had a special theme to it?
A theme?
Yep, you got it. So that's my question to you all. When Sayaka was murdered, what was the theme of the motive I presented?
The theme for the motive Monokuma gave us for the first murder. Monokuma gave us those DVDs. On my DVD was footage of my family. On Sayaka's was her and her friends. They had a dream they all shared. So for the first murder, the motive we were given was...
I'm an international businessman on an international business trip.
Love triangles.
Love triangles.
Human connections. The driving force behind the motive you presented us with at that point was human connections.
Ding, ding, ding. You got it. Remember those DVDs I gave you guys?
Oh, I remember.
Each video showed the total destruction of your most important relationships. For example, your family. For example, your friends.
Right.
I ruined all of those relationships and showed you the results. It was to motivate your desire to escape and kickstart your urge to kill. But still, what a cruel thing to do.
I mean, it's pretty messed up, yeah. You're the one that did it!
Yes, well, I'm perfectly happy to accept your disapproval.
I mean, who cares when when your entire life is despair?
Okay, time for the next question.
Sure.
So, what was the theme for the second motive?
Secrets.
Secret, I got a secret.
For the second murder, the motive's theme was... That's when we got those weird envelopes from Monokuma. Mine mentioned how I used to wet the bed. So the theme that time was...
The past.
The meaning of life.
The meaning of life is
wetting the bed.
Wetting the bed.
The past. It was our past, right?
You did it! Makoto got it right again. That time, the theme was... Embarrassing memories and secrets. Domarigato!
God.
Kawai and the whole reason Mondo did that was what he did was to protect his secret.
But then we all still found out anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
So, how long do you plan on dragging this out?
Relax. Okay, on to the next question. So, what was the motive for the third murder?
The theme for the third murder was... The reason Celeste turned to murder was... Money! She wanted to buy a European castle and live there with a bunch of handsome men. So that time, the motive for murder was... Greed. Popularity.
A new outlook. It's greed. Yeah.
Greed. It was money, wasn't it? Greed.
Seek and destroy. Hell yeah, you got it again.
Yep.
Oh yeah, the money was. I forgot about that.
Oh, I remember that part.
God damn straight it was the money. Celeste killed Hifumi and Taka for a little personal gain.
2 people.
Her greed led to all kinds of death and destruction.
No. Her greed led to, multiple deaths.
Yeah, multiple deaths.
What's the point of all this? Why are you making us go through this case by case?
Don't worry, sweet cheeks. Just one more to go. Now, can you tell me the motive behind crazy-ass Sakura's crazy-ass death?
The motive in the case of Sakura's death was honor. What was it that made Sakura decide to kill herself? It had to do with Monokuma exposing Sakura's secret. So the theme of the murder in the 4th case was...
Betrayal.
Would it be betrayal or blackmail?
She felt like she betrayed everyone, so that's why she did it.
Yeah.
It wasn't the blackmail.
Okay.
She was okay with that. It was that she betrayed her friends.
That's right. In her case, it was betrayal.
Precisely, you see. Once I revealed Sakura's betrayal, that led to everything that came afterwards. Anyway, I look at you.
It looks like
you answered all of my questions correctly. How painfully delightful.
Oh, I can tell you're excited. But what's the point? What meaning is there in asking those questions now? It's the 7 deadly sins.
Oh, yeah, I guess. Relationships, secrets, money, and betrayal. These are all pretty standard motives, right? The most normal of normal, totally middle of the road.
Yes.
But of course, those aren't the only motives that exist in this world.
Right.
In fact, there are as many reasons to kill as there are people on the earth. They compel humans to kill each other, bringing despair into the world. This is what we refer to as the seed of despair.
Seeds of despair.
Just as water, air, and food promote growth in living things, the seeds of despair also needs nourishment.
Okay.
And that nourishment is hope. Despair can grow only in the presence of hope. Two sides of the same coin divided by a razor-thin line, such as hope and despair.
How much longer is this stupid speech of yours? Why aren't we discussing our missing memories? Why are you trying to change the subject? He wants to know what's going on with his family.
Yeah, he does.
I don't blame him.
If you would listen, you wouldn't see I'm not changing the subject. We are discussing your memories. Damn. What I'm trying to say is, the seed of despair is closely tied to your memories.
How so?
You see, by taking away your memories, I gave you hope. Of course, that hope merely existed to be consumed by despair.
How could taking away someone's memories give them hope? I don't understand this. You're not making sense and you talk too much.
Ha! And plus, you haven't given us any hope anyway.
Is that so? Well, all you've been able to think about during your time here is how to escape, right? The mere fact that that's what you want proves I gave you hope.
Huh? What are you talking about?
None of you wanted to escape the school?
If
None of you wanted to escape the school, the killings never would have taken place.
Okay.
That's why we took your memories, so you would have the desire to leave.
Huh? The only reason we want to leave is because you took our memories. Is that what you're saying?
Correctamundo!
Which means if we did have our memories, then we wouldn't want to leave. Do I understand that right?
Oh, what? Why the hell are you having our memory?
What happened?
Why the hell would having our memories make us not want to leave?
A most troubling thought, isn't it? But it's not enough. I want more distress, more despair. I put so much effort into creating hope in order to feed your despair and make it grow. So, just like Crazy Eddie slashing his prices and passing the savings on to you, let me give you a hint.
Thanks. Huh? Really?
Then hurry up and tell us.
Okie dokie. Like they say, seeing is believing. I'd like for you to see the outside world.
The outside world.
You mean the world beyond the school walls?
So something really did happen out there.
Now, are you interested in what I have to say? You want to see what's out there? I want to see it too. Your faces sink into despair. See your faces sink into despair. Now then, open sesame! Behold the world behind the school walls. This is the outside world you've all been so anxious to claw your way back into.
Okay. Oh. The monitors are there for a reason.
Wow, that's terrifying as shit.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Wait, so are we saying that Junko did all of this? She started a cult?
Her group, the Ultimate Despair, I guess?
I guess so. Man, Junko's my favorite. She made a cult.
Oh, my God. John loves cults.
John loves cults.
Fred! Fred! What the Fred?
Dangerous. The world has grown so very dangerous. That's what this means. Oh, what are you talking about? None of this makes any sense.
What am I looking at?
This is a scene from a movie or something, right?
What you just saw? All of you should recognize it.
We should recognize it? What about it should we recognize? The whole thing is insane.
The world is locked away within the memories that were taken from you. If you can't remember, please just try. Do your best to try to recall. Better kick your brain in the ass, cause it's up to the gray lump whether you live or die.
Okay.
I don't remember it ain't a fretting excuse no more, cause now it's time for the final class trial.
We weren't there already?
Let's go. Let's do it.
What?
Woo!
Genocide Jack's memory, photo of Kyoko, group photo. Okay. Might need to grab something.
Might need to grab some. Let's see.
Come on, bitches, remember or die.
Positive.
What the Fred happened outside? You want us to remember or what? But when it comes to that crazy, confusing video you just showed us, I don't understand a damn thing.
Well, that sucks. What is the meaning of the footage we saw? Is it another one of your practical jokes? I mean, you're telling us to remember, but what am I supposed to be remembering?
If nobody can remember anything. This is the end for all of us. What other option do we have?
If I can't remember, is it all over? So I'm guessing I shoot the last one with Genocide Jack's memory?
Yeah, that's the only thing that makes sense. Yeah, Genocide, because they're separate but together.
Yeah.
And if no one, Genocide Jack's the only one that would make sense.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Every single one of us, there it is.
Okay.
Every single one of us has lost our memory. Really is hopeless after all. There's a chance that she hasn't forgotten.
I love this game sometimes where it's just like, oh yeah, here's your first run, and we're just gonna give you the answer.
Wait, through this. There it is.
Bitch, shut up!
You're the answer to everything.
You're the end. Genocide Jack, or Jill, you've been actually one of my favorite characters. And now Junko.
Actually, she might remember.
Who might remember?
The other Toko, Genocide Jack.
What?
The two of them share certain kinds of knowledge, but their memories aren't linked, right? I see. If their memories are separate, then even if one personality's forgotten, there's a chance the other may still have those memories.
What do you say, Toko? Let out the beast!
Are you telling me to swap places with her?
Yes.
No! Absolutely not! That'd be like forfeiting my entire identity!
Toko, you're the only one we can rely on now, baby girl.
Oh, baby girl coming in there! Huh! Someone's gonna get all hot and bothered, and it's John.
Achoo!
dun, dun, dun! It's me, your friendly neighborhood serial killer.
Boy, she just gave in like it was nothing. Just for a baby girl. What would she give for a sweetheart?
Sploosh.
Oh, gross. I'm going to ask you a question, and I want to have it answered immediately. Do you know anything about this video?
Huh? What video?
The video that's playing right now. Duh.
Who the hell are you?
Oh, I'm the mastermind.
Oh, nice to meet ya.
God, I love Genocide Jill. This is freaking great. Nice to meet you too. That's enough. Just look at the stupid screen.
Aye, Roger. You got it, Captain. Whatto, pip, pip. Let's get to it. Oh, yes. I knew I'd seen that Joker Monokuma somewhere.
Fred. Well, does it look familiar?
I don't have all the details, but of course it does.
Then you remember all the stuff it's showing?
Of course I do. So you didn't lose your memory. After all,
Then why didn't you say something earlier? Because she doesn't care.
You didn't ask.
I only answer questions when someone bothers to ask me. I'm the quiet, shy type, you know?
Oh my god. She's the worst liar in the world.
No, she's not.
She's the best liar in the world.
More importantly, if you really do remember, what is it?
Oh, what's the matter, Master? Do you really not remember the tragedy?
You of all people should remember, it was a Thursday. French joke.
Oh, okay.
Très jeudi.
Is Thursday?
Very Thursday.
Wow.
But the word is actually tragédie in French as well. Like, it doesn't actually mean that, but jeudi is the word for Thursday.
CouchCapades, you're multicultural.
Yeah. Oh, something. Le tragédie?
Oh no! You seriously forgot? Maybe I can help you remember with a kiss! I heard you call me baby girl.
Sploosh.
Just answer the question. What happened out there?
Well, I can't really say if it happened or if it's still happening. But it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, and I've been stuck in here, unable to take part. That's the real tragedy.
What?
What? What? Hold up, dog! This entire damn playthrough, you decide to give me a what?
I told you it was coming.
God.
What?
God, I got so annoyed by it, then so used to it, and now you're just like, what?
Why is that phrase coming up now? But John,
Yes.
did we start this in the bio lab?
The whole game should have been in the bio lab.
Cause it's all because of that event.
What is?
Are you serious? I'm talking about the way the world is now.
Is now? The world's been destroyed, get it?
Destroyed. Explain yourself. Tell us everything you know.
Copy that, darling. Okay, so this big, awful, tragic event, they started just calling it the tragedy, happened about a year ago.
It was so big and so bad that even this murderous fiend went pale at the sight of it.
So we've lost our memories for a year.
A year's worth of
A
memories,
year's worth
yes.
of memories, yes.
I guess you could say what happened was man-made. But it was more on the level of a worldwide natural disaster. Either way, there's no doubt that it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. As a result, in basically no time flat, since time is a flat circle
Damn
anyway,
straight it is.
the world turned out the way it did. And that's that.
That's all there is to it? Come on. There wasn't a single concrete description in there.
Yeah. Well, it just so happens I don't know any of the specifics. Miss Morose
Don't.
saw it all play out in real time, so why don't you ask her? We already did, and she didn't know anything. That's why we're asking you. Oh, I couldn't live up to Master's expectations. To die. That is the true tragedy.
Okay, that's enough of your little lover's quarrel. Whatever happened, it doesn't matter at this exact point in time, right? The end justifies the mean. Everything serves the outcome, in other words. The world has ended. That's the most important thing.
How can the world just end? It's the world.
Not even a pandemic will stop it.
Damn. Slow it down. Calm down, it's okay. There's no need to panic. Every living person will be dead in 100 years anyway. So the world ending isn't that big of a deal.
Oh, come on. Now you're just being ridiculous.
Well, as long as we're being ridiculous, I have another ridiculous story to tell you. It's the story of the Togami Corporation, which has been given Byakuya's life all its meaning.
What? What did you say?
I'm glad to see you took the bait. You bit into it like a middle-aged secretary at an all-you-can-eat buffet. Cake buffet.
Ooh, cake.
Hey, so, what do you think happened to the Togami family, huh?
They might have fallen.
I think the Togami family fell.
Maybe.
Correct. Well done, peasant.
But I didn't say anything yet.
Ha! You just got fretting. I just got fretting bored watching. I couldn't help it. Even if you're wrong, eventually you'll figure it out, right? Till then, you're just going in circles.
No matter what you pick, you get the right answer. Pretty innovative, don't you think? But do you think it might be a disease? Getting bored so easy, I mean? Do you think I might be sick?
I think you were born sick.
Anyway, all I'm saying, Byakuya's entire lineage has been totally annihilated, like Rose's voice and her throat.
I have this cough that is sticking around, and it decided to manifest itself a little stronger than normal.
Yep.
What? What the hell are you talking about?
I can confirm his entire family has died. Even the distant relatives. The Togami name has perished.
Stop with these idiotic jokes.
Stop and said with such authority, a peasant would dare challenge us? The avatar of divine punishment? You must learn your place, peasant. You are no longer the ultimate affluent prodigy. Progeny, thank you.
They couldn't possibly be gone. The Togami family is destined to guide the world.
Hell yeah, it is. Or hell, this is no world anymore, remember? It got all fretted up a full year ago.
Hold on, that doesn't make any sense.
Huh? It doesn't make sense.
I don't make sense.
Huh? I don't make sense.
There's no way that happened a year ago. I mean, we only came to this school a few weeks ago.
And had like a trial and a half, like within the last 24 hours.
Seriously. It's if some kind of world-ending event happened a year ago, then how do you explain the totally normal world we were living in up till then?
Have you considered the possibility that you're mistaken about all that?
Oh, geez. Mistaken.
Well, if I'm understanding you right, it sounds like you think the tragedy happened a year before you arrived here.
Well, yeah. I mean, like he said, we just got here a few weeks ago.
A few weeks ago?
Huh?
Oh, I get it. You're saying what happened 2 years ago actually happened more recently, right? 2 years ago?
Huh? 2 years ago?
Wait, what? I mean, you guys all started attending Hope's Peak Academy 2 years ago.
Jeez. Wait, what? It's John will throw a fit if I don't.
I'll throw a fit at whatever I want to.
2 years ago? What is that?
What the hell is this chick trying to say?
I understand you'd have trouble
Why?
You'd have trouble accepting it, but in the end, you can't deny the truth. The truth is, everything is cause and effect. Deny that, and you may as well give yourself up to God.
What?
So, you must surely understand all the hints I've given you so far, right?
Sure.
What are the memories I took from you?
The last 2 years.
Come now, answer us. Answer with all your heart and soul.
How are we supposed to answer?
I just don't know what's going on anymore.
I mean, I do understand this.
Oh, yeah.
It's a lot to take in. Fred. Still, we have to answer somehow. Kyoko, what you got?
Help me, Kyoko. You're my only hope.
If we don't, everything ends right here. The memories that were stolen from us. If what Junko says is true. If we first came here 2 years ago. But the rest of us only remember getting here within the last few weeks or so. So the memories she took from us, the entire past.
All of it.
All of it. Our life at Hope's Peak. If we accept that what you say is true, then we've all lost our memories of the last 2 years after coming to this school.
No. I mean, no matter what anyone says, another correct answer. Well done, peasant. Seriously? This routine again?
Yup. We've lost 2 years worth of memories?
That's right. You've already spent 2 full years here at Hope's Peak Academy. And that entire period of time is precisely what you've forgotten. I don't remember the last 2 years of my life. That's not possible.
I want to think that too. I don't want to believe it. But that's nothing but our desire. I don't want to believe. I want it to be impossible. But if it's the truth, then we have to accept it.
Mortal Kombat! Verbal combat!
Photo of Kyoko, Headmaster's e-handbook, locker notebook. Locker notebook?
Yeah.
2 years worth of memories. I could never lose something like that.
We've been living here for 2 years? Hell no, that's impossible. I mean, I haven't gone to any awesome school events or anything.
Well, apparently you did.
I haven't even gone to a single class. Oh, yeah, actually that one.
Let's just go ahead and counter this. We're only halfway through, but
We got to, I
It's
mean, if we know,
clearly this
let's
one.
go.
Hero, there's something I'd like you to take a look at. This notebook right here.
Huh? Hey, why is my name written on it?
No reason. I found it in the locker room on the second floor. If you don't mind, could you take a look inside?
Sure, whatever you want, but I've never seen this notebook before in my life. Fred? Oh shit.
What's is something wrong?
It's kinda similar. No, even more than that. What the? This is absolutely my handwriting, without a doubt. But how is this? I don't remember even writing in this thing. No way, no.
It looks like you actually did attend class here at Hope Speak. But somehow you forgot all about it.
Lies, it's one big lie.
I don't want to believe it either. But there's also no explanation for this pocketbook. And whose pocketbook is that?
I don't like how happy you were when you asked that question.
Right? It's mine. And the handwriting inside is also mine. There's no doubt about it. But just like Hero, I have no memory of ever writing in it.
And I'm holding my breath as I talk.
And the reason for that is the 2 years of missing memories.
After seeing all the evidence, do you have any choice but to acknowledge the truth? It's just so desperately dark. The mystery solved, but it's like a goddamn funeral in here. Shit, man, I've never been to a funeral. Hell yes.
Fred!
2 years of school life. How many moments of blossoming youth have you missed out on? How many fun classes? How many school events? This is your chance to build lasting friendships. This was your chance to build lasting friendships, right?
Well, we have now.
We have now. And on top of that, something tragically sad happened 1 year ago. The biggest, most awful tragic event in human history. Right before everyone's eyes, the world came crashing down. You absorbed all that despair, but then you forgot it all.
Yes.
And once you've forgotten it, you made the choice to subject yourself to this killing game.
We did or you did?
Oh, and there's one more thing. To be even more precise, the memories you all lost were... Actually, never mind, I'm bored. Explaining stuff is boring. What? We're bored of this world.
Okay.
Everyone always talks big, declaring all the great things they'll do, but then they always fizzle out. This world is just desperately fretting boring.
What are you talking about?
In a way, I'm jealous of you all.
You could lose your own memories.
To give yourself over so completely to such stimulating despair.
I don't think that's how we're gonna call it.
Yeah, so figure out the rest of you for yourself. I'm sick of expositioning all this shit.
Figure out what?
Figure out where your memories come apart. That's at the heart of all of this.
Where our memories came apart. Is she talking about the moment where we must have lost our memories? I can only think of one time.
Oh, and yes, you're getting extra baseball. You're getting free baseball. Let's go.
Just after I set foot in the main hall for the first time. And that was...
When I
fainted. The moment I lost my memories. I can't think of any other time than that day.
Whoa.
When I first came to the gates of this school and stepped foot in the main hall. When I passed out, I was overcome with a strange sensation.
Well, you still have enough spirit to keep talking, huh? So I don't know much about the details, but it seems like everyone remembers passing out, right? And your sense of time got all messed up because of the memory loss after that?
Huh?
I guess it must have been something like that.
Sure. After I passed out, I woke up in a classroom with my head on a desk. Why do I feel like this is gonna be like a 3-hour long episode?
I hope not. I said free baseball and I'm like, how much more do we have?
I feel like this is gonna be a long one.
I
don't know.
I don't know.
I assumed not much time had passed since I'd collapsed in the main hall.
But instead, 2 whole years had gone by.
Jeez. The reason it felt so short was because our memories of the time in between had been completely removed.
You got it, honey. 2 years of memories, poof, gone. Which means, of course,
When everyone met for the first time, it wasn't actually the first time.
Great.
Unaware of this fact, you took the time to introduce yourselves to each other. But
By that point, we'd already spent 2 years together at the school. That's what those photos reveal, isn't it?
yep, that's what they reveal. You were all such close friends. You spent 2 years together. And then you started killing each other.
Jesus.
And it was all so you could escape into the world that's already been annihilated. What a terrible, tragic tale. Even if you left now, there's nothing you can do to fix it.
I mean, apparently it's still together enough to have TV and a TV signal.
true.
You're the one who set things up to be like this.
Fred, I love you so much.
No, you don't. What?
Once your school life began here, I thought about you constantly.
Ah.
It was only natural that I would fall in love.
I'm with Hero right now.
Yeah, I'm with you right now, too. So, since I love you... sorry.
So, since I love you guys so much, I'll let you all...
I'll tell
I'll
you.
tell you all about it.
Okay.
About the idea we came up with as the ultimate despair, a plan to bring despair to all mankind.
All right, should we pause it here?
Yeah.
Because you're right.
I think there's going to be a lot left.
Yeah.
But honestly, I think we're going to finish this up next episode.
I think we are going to finish this up next episode. Okay, that's fine. Let's pause here.
Yes.
Come back next time. And we'll get the whole story and get it all figured out and finally finish Danganronpa.
Woohoo!
See you later.
Bye!
I love Junko. She's my favorite character. I truly love Junko. I love the voices. I love the switching. I almost passed out.
I understand.
I almost passed. Like I
understand.
I didn't anticipate the hard snap of voices and then going to Hero.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Welcome to my life for the past 2 months in this game.